John Daly once said, "If I could play the tour drunk, I'd win every week." Now that's a statement of someone who clearly at some point in his life had some serious issues. Alcohol abuse, overeating with a terribly unhealthy diet, a gambling addiction, marital problems, and spending time behind bars. John Daly is widely considered one of the best golfers of his generation, but it's safe to say that his struggles off the course throughout the entirety of his career had definitely taken a toll on his game. Daly revealed in an interview how he has played numerous professional tournaments drunk and has said that drinking 35 to 40 beers in one go is something he's done on numerous occasions. "I played a lot hungover. I played a few rounds where I was still drunk from the night before. One time I played the front nine, drank 4 Coors Lights at the turn, then shot like 4 or 5 under on the back nine and finished 7th on the tournament. Those beers released all the pressure," John said. Now, needing more than a few beers in your system to release the pressure seems like something an amateur golfer could get away with, but a pro in the limelight? That's problematic. Things got so bad for Daly that it got to a point where it was revealed that he would rather get drunk than play golf. Butch Harmon, Daly's former swing coach, said, "My whole goal for him was he's got to show me golf is the most important thing in his life. And the most important thing in his life is getting drunk. You don't see guys who are any good doing that. All the guys I work with are working their tails off. John didn't have that. I like the kid, but he's got to get his head on straight. The partying and other shenanigans, if that's the way he wants to be, I don't choose to be a part of it." Daly's alcoholism and lack of commitment to the game led to Butch quitting his job as John's swing coach. Now, John Daly has been in the professional circuit since 1987, giving him the opportunity to face players from several eras. He is best known for his victory in the 1991 PGA Championship, where he was practically a stranger on tour and caught the eyes of everyone for his long-distance shots that earned him the name Long John. He also won another major tournament, the British Open, in 1995, defeating the Italian Costatino Rocca in a playoff. Overall in his career, he has won 19 tournaments, and throughout that time, Daly has also been suspended 5 times, fined over $100,000, has received 7 PGA Tour orders to go to counseling or rehab for his alcoholism. He has been cited 11 times for conduct unbecoming of a professional and has been cited 21 times for failing to give best efforts. In 1993, we saw the first red flag of Daly's pro career. Daly received his first of 5 suspensions while playing at the Kapalua International Open for walking off during the middle of a round. He also threw his scorecard at the scoring tent while being upset at scoring a 77 at the Kemper Open earlier in that same year. Also in 1993 at the Southern Open, Daly walked off the course yet again without telling his partners. This first suspension covered all of these incidents, and not too long after that, Daly then decided to enter alcohol rehab for 3 years. Even throughout all this drama surrounding him, he was still able to find ways to win. But how long could this lifestyle last? After winning the 1995 Open Championship, Daly's struggle with alcoholism got worse, and his performances on the course deteriorated, leading him to withdraw from a number of tournaments. During the 1998 PGA Tour's FedEx St. Jude Classic, Daly finished with a score of 74, walked off the course again, and was disqualified for not signing his scorecard. A similar incident occurred at the 2002 Australian PGA Championship when Daly threw his putter and ball into a pond and later failed to sign for a 78 on his scorecard, disqualifying himself from the tournament. Clearly in a downward spiral, Daly then verbally abused a tour official and was ordered to write a letter of apology, as well as being fined by the Australian Tour. Daly's temper and poor decision-making has been evident throughout all of these events, and that carried over into his personal relationships as well. Daly has been married to 4 different women in his life. While he has been associated with many more, he made it official with these 4. He married Dale Crafton in 1987, a model who hailed from a wealthy family in Arkansas. They got divorced in 1990. just a couple of months after his first divorce, Daly met Betty Fulford and married her in early 1992. But a couple of months later, he was charged with third-degree assault for throwing her into a wall in their own home. However, as the exact circumstances remained clouded and Betty did not wish to pursue the matter further, the charges were dropped. In 1995, Daly got married to Paulette Dean. Although this relationship lasted a lot longer than the first two, it too ended in 1999. For 2 years, he remained a bachelor, after which he met Sherry Miller. John got married for a fourth time in 2001, and while everyone thought this one was gonna last, in 2007, things got messy. One night after the couple got into a fight in a restaurant, Sherry reportedly came at John with a steak knife. While authorities and the two of them have not confirmed the events, Sherry served a 6-month term in jail, and understandably the duo separated soon after. Daly, continuing his rock and roll kind of lifestyle, was also mixing in some degenerate gambling in between drinking and walking off the course mid-round. The effects of his gambling, in Daly's own words, was a big problem. He admitted in a 2016 interview that he lost at least $55 million in bad bets alone. In the year 2005, Daly experienced his worst gambling losses to date. At the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas, Daly plopped himself in front of a $5,000 slot machine and proceeded to lose $1.5 million on a horrific losing streak, unable to stop himself from digging further into the hole. A few years later, in 2008, John Daly hit what he called the lowest point of his career. The PGA suspended him for 6 months due to conduct that brought unwelcome publicity, including a night in a North Carolina jail to sober up. Police in North Carolina said he appeared intoxicated outside a Hooters restaurant and he was taken to jail to sleep it off. That led to a photo of Daly in an orange jail suit with his eyes half open. The PGA was definitely not happy about that. Now, anyone could see alcohol abuse has been an issue in Daly's life, but when did it all start? Daly's drinking tracks back to when he was a kid. I mean, he's quoted saying, "I'm a Miller Lite guy, always have been, since I was 8. But it wasn't until college where his unhealthy relationship with drinking and golf reached an all-new high. His college coach asked him to lose weight if he wanted to keep playing golf at Arkansas. And to everyone's surprise, Daly actually lost 67 pounds in 2.5 months. He wanted to play so badly, he adopted a bizarrely unhealthy diet, drinking Jack Daniels and only eating popcorn. Yes, that was his diet for 2.5 months. "My cigarettes, popcorn, whiskey diet worked," Daly said. Sure, Daly lost a significant amount of weight, but at what cost? Another quote from Daly exposing his horrible eating habits is, "I eat 4 to 6 packs of peanut M&Ms every day." It is remarkable someone with his diet could play any sport, let alone be a complete powerhouse off the tee box at a professional level. It's hard to believe that these are the words of not just a pro golfer, but arguably one of the most talented pro golfers the world has ever seen. Not only does John Daly have the most unhealthy eating habits and workout routine, but the man embraces it. This was John Daly's response when Vijay Singh shared his extreme workout routine.
"Hit it hard, man. Find the sweet spot. Hit it hard, man." There you go, bro.
I can't do it, Vij. I want to hear you do it, bud.
Are you kidding me? Anything to help?
Come. I'm late.
Caffeine plus nicotine equals protein, Daly said.
BJ's got tires. We got to start somewhere, buddy. All right?
All right, I'll try.
Here we go.
I'll try. You're strong, man. BJ, it's all yours, buddy. Take it.
This dude is just another species. He's been able to best Tiger Woods twice over the years, and here's how Daly describes it.
I didn't play very good. I shot like 73. Tiger shot 73. So we're paired the next morning. Tiger comes in. I said, "Hey, how'd you do? It looks like I'm playing with you tomorrow." I go, "Hey, come have a drink with us." "Nah, I'm going to go hit some balls." 2 hours later, he comes back. And "Hey, you going to have a drink with us now?" Goes, "No, not right now. I'm going to go get my gym shorts on and go work out." 3 hours later, he comes back. I said, "Come have a drink with us." He goes, "Man, Daly," he goes, "if I had your fucking talent, I'd be doing the same thing you're doing." So he says, "By the way, at 7:30, you've got to sing Knocking on Heaven's Door in front of all the sponsors." I got a standing ovation. And he's coming up to me. He tells all those people, he goes, I just got to tell y'all something. This man didn't play that good today, and neither did I. We're playing together tomorrow. And he says, I'm probably going to kick his ass because JD's drunk right now. I said, oh, okay. That's cool.
That's cool.
And he says, it was just awesome. So I go out the next day. I shoot 65 and beat him by like 6 shots. It's about the last time I ever beat him.
However, in 2020, all those years of drinking and eating whatever he wanted had unfortunately caught up with Daly. In 2020, he announced that he had fought against bladder cancer. He underwent surgery to remove the tumor, but doctors think a relapse is possible. John Daly believed he had a kidney stone. However, it was only later that his urologist made a disheartening revelation. His urologist told him that it wasn't the kidney stones causing him back pain, but he actually had bladder cancer. However, John Daly said the cancer was treatable. After being diagnosed, Daly had to change his lifestyle, particularly his diet and other habits. He had to cut down on all the things he loved to eat because they caused the stones that caused the cancer. Now, at age 57, it seems as though Daly has finally found a way to have a healthier relationship with his drinking, his gambling, and just his overall way of living. I mean, it only took over 30 years of playing pro golf in the limelight for him to finally get a handle on things, but I guess it's better late than never.